Have you ever just stopped and wondered why change, whether it's in our own lives or in our companies, is so difficult? Well, today we're going to dive into a really powerful new way to think about transformation, and it's all based on the fascinating work of Dr. Ashraf Bakhtor. And you know what? It all kicks off with one simple but really deep question.
Just think about that for a second. Is life all about action, movement, doing things? Or is it more about finding meaning, about stillness, and just being? This one question is the key that unlocks everything else we're about to talk about.
You've probably felt this pull, right? This tension between two different modes of living. The dance, that's our outward life of getting things done, of making moves. And the prayer, that's our inner world, our sense of purpose and meaning. But here's the thing. The dance without the prayer is just frantic, meaningless motion. And the prayer without the dance? Well, that's just paralysis. Dr. Bakhtor's big idea is that the secret isn't choosing one over the other. It's learning the rhythm that lets them meet. And that journey starts by understanding the forces inside of us.
So to find that rhythm, we first have to get to know the band, right? We have to understand the different forces that are playing inside of us. And it turns out we've all got these four fundamental energies working within us all the time.
Okay, first up, our intellectual energy. Think of this as the architect inside your head. It's the part of you that loves to build mental models, create strategies, and bring a clear structure to all the chaos. It's constantly asking, what's the logical plan here?
Next, we've got our emotional energy. Now, this is our depth. It's our capacity for empathy, for trust, for real human connection. This is the energy that asks, what feels true in my heart? It's the why. It gives us the motivation to actually care about the brilliant plan our intellect just came up with.
And then there's our spiritual energy. This is our internal compass, our North Star. It's that quiet voice that connects what we're doing to what we deeply believe in. It's always asking, why does this really matter? Without this, even our biggest achievements can feel totally empty.
And finally, we have physical energy. This is where the rubber meets the road. It's our actual real-world stamina, our discipline, our habits. It's the energy that takes all those big ideas, deep feelings, and noble purposes and actually makes them happen in the world. It's the bridge from our inner world to the outer world. So here's the crucial takeaway from all this. When these four energies are fighting each other, when your head wants one thing, your heart wants another, and you just don't have the physical energy to act on your purpose, we feel scattered, fragmented, and totally stuck. But when they all line up and sing in harmony, that's when we feel whole. That's when we hit that state of flow. Now, this is where the whole conversation shifts in a really cool way. Dr. Bakhtor suggests we should stop looking at change like it's some kind of psychological battle of willpower and start looking at it like it's a problem of physics. Let that sink in for a minute. This is a complete game changer. It's saying that when we fail to change, it's not because we're weak or we didn't try hard enough. It's because we're literally breaking fundamental laws of the universe. Let's look at two of the big ones.
The first law is that our capacity for change is finite. It's not endless. Seriously, think of it like your phone battery. You start the day with 100%. If you try to run too many big apps at once, you don't magically get more power. The phone just dies. Our ability to change works the exact same way. It's not a moral failing, it's just math.
And this says it all, doesn't it? When the demand you're placing on yourself or your team for change is bigger than the actual capacity you have for it, the result is always failure. It's a predictable outcome, just like gravity. Piling on more work isn't the answer. You have to respect the limits.
The second law that's so important to get is about resonance. Picture sound waves. When your purpose, your people, and your actions are all moving in the same direction, those waves line up, they amplify each other, and you get this huge, powerful, resonant sound. But when they're misaligned, they become destructive. They cancel each other out, and all that amazing energy just disappears into nothing.
Okay, so if these are the laws of the universe, how in the world do we actually work with them instead of against them? Well, Dr. Bakhtor has this beautifully simple model for navigating change that honors these physical principles.
It's called the AAE model. It's super straightforward. First, A for awareness. You have to see your reality for what it is. No sugarcoating, no denial. Second, another A for acceptance. You have to fully acknowledge that truth, not fight it or wish it were different. And finally, E for embodiment. This is about living the change through small, consistent actions, day in and day out.
And this number, 700, this is the proof in the pudding. It represents Dr. Bakhtor's own experience using this model.
He wanted to learn new languages, so he committed to just one small, simple lesson every single day. No heroic effort, no crazy willpower, just consistency. And after 700 days, the compounding effect was absolutely transformative. That is the incredible power of embodiment.
All right, so let's bring it all home now. Let's go back to that very first question we started with. How do we actually unite the dance of action with the prayer of meaning in our own lives? See, the goal isn't to reach some kind of static, perfect state. That's not how life works. The goal is a dynamic balance. It's this living, breathing art of being able to adjust your course without losing your destination, of moving forward without losing who you are. It's about holding all four of your energies, your intellect, your emotions, your spirit, and your body together in one coherent, harmonious life.
And that right there is the beautiful, central takeaway of all this. The answer isn't to choose. Life isn't the dance or the prayer. Life is the rhythm. It's the beat that allows you to move with meaning, to act with purpose, and to bring your whole authentic self into every single thing you do.
So I'll leave you with this final thought to chew on. Forget about the massive, revolutionary change for a second. Based on everything we've talked about, the physics of change, what is the one small, consistent rhythm you could start today that a year from now would have completely transformed your world?